I did speak to him yesterday. I do know that he's currently recovering from an injury.
What do you mean?
He was shot, Your Honor. I know that to be true.
Got it.
He's been in the hospital, I think, throughout some of this case, but I think he is now out of the hospital.
He is. I think he was just very recently released, so perhaps there was some issue with when the Zoom went out. I can call him if you could pass the case, Your Honor.
Why are you guys asking me? You know, I've only. Are you asking me to pass this case so you can call? All right, I'll pass. It's the same person I'm doing it for.
Thank you, Mr. James.
Courthouse case, Drew versus Cameron Larry.
Then we have.
Senator Avi leave on behalf of Mr. Larry. Mr. Larry, can you tell the judge your name, sir?
Cameron Larry.
And Your Honor, I do have a green sheet. I'd like to request an adjournment in order to just receive some additional discovery.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor, the additional discovery is new jail calls.
That's correct.
New jail calls from him to.
Last. From other pins.
Did I already revoke his privileges? So he just went around my order? Is that right, Counsel?
Your Honor, based on what I've been informed by Ms. Zenda, that would appear to be the case. However, I have no direct information.
I'll take him on more.
So you have information after I revoked his privileges that he was contacting the victim in this case, Ms. Zenda?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, bonds revoked. I'll grant the adjournment to the 7th of May, 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls case, People versus Ronald Bay.
Justice for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Vergils with and on behalf of Ronald Bay. Please state your name.
Ronald Bay Jr.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, we're asking for a preliminary exam in this case.
All right, discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 28th.
We'll try for that date, Your Honor.
All right, preliminary examination, April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before me. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Great day.
I'll see you, Your Honor.
The court calls case, People versus Terrence Smith.
Justice for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Vergils with and on behalf of Terrence Smith. Please state your.
Terrence Smith. Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, regarding the probable cause conference, we need to ask to adjourn. I understand Mr. Smith wants a preliminary exam, but we haven't received any discovery yet.
You don't have the discovery to be able to go ahead
That's correct.
or advise. Is that coming anytime soon or do we know?
And the media, I just sent this morning. Or last night, maybe when I talked to Vergils, I can't remember. The original discovery, it looks like it went over on the 10th. So I think they're trying to track that down.
Tracked it down. You want 2 weeks to do that because you got to go through it with him.
Yes, please.
All right. Probable cause conference then will be adjourned to April 30th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Have the date.
Bond continue.
Um,
Oh, go ahead.
like to address bond. Does the court
Go ahead.
the bond violation today?
I would, but actually he's being held without bond at this point because of violation of the exclusion zone. So if you want to address it, we can address it.
Your Honor, my understanding was that he was on a GPS tether on this case as well. If that is the case, we would ask to address bond at this time.
That he was on one? Yeah,
I
he
had
was on one.
Yes, I had a bit of confusion about that because this is just an R&O, not a DV, but Mrs. Feltis informed me this morning that there was a tether on this case too. I mean, I just don't want to postpone anything unnecessarily.
Well, I don't want to postpone anything unnecessarily, but there was an exclusion zone, from my understanding, that he entered. Right.
Your Honor, he would admit to entering the exclusion zone, and I would ask to address bond.
Go ahead.
You know, my understanding, based on my conversations with Mr. Smith, I was
That usually happens when somebody's about not to tell me the truth. Go ahead, Mr. Virginia.
Your Honor, so my understanding on what occurred in this case is that he did go in the exclusion zone. He admitted that. So he was with his cousin. He's having trouble finding work. His cousin offered him work. And he got in the car with his cousin, didn't know exactly where they were going. They entered the exclusion zone. His tether went off. They immediately left the exclusion zone. And Mr. Smith then called his tether agent. That's my understanding. I don't believe he was there for any prolonged period of time. And I understand he's being held on other cases. He hopes to be released on those cases. So I am asking the court for a personal bond.
I don't have any indication as to how long he was in there.
I was there.
I also don't have an indication in this that he called his agent.
I understand those details are not in the report. I haven't been able to get in touch with him, but I'm asking the court to take Mr. Smith's word for it. I don't believe that there was any contact, which is something that is included in the report.
Well, I might do that, except that usually if like the contacts like that occur or those kinds of things, that's specifically included in the report as to how proceed to take somebody into custody.
I don't believe he was taken into custody while he was in the exclusion zone. Yes, Mr. Smith?
Can I say something?
Yep.
4/23, he was taken into custody on the 13th.
I was taken in custody at home because I called my the GPS monitor dude, and then when I asked him, I was like, my tether just went off. My cousin had came and got me to help him move. And when I called him, he's like, he can't get no ping. And he said the police are outside. He's like, yeah,
I thought you were looking for work.
yeah, I was looking for work. My cousin had offered me some money, but I couldn't. When I got there to the zone, when he pulled up, I'm like, cuz I can't be right here. So as soon as I pulled up, I had to leave. I couldn't even get the money. But I called the community corrections and I called my GPS monitor people. I called them.
Mr. Levitt, correct?
Yes, Brian Lever, and I called the GPS monitor people and I admitted to being right there. I'll take full accountability, sir.
At this time, and until some of that can be verified, his bond is revoked because he entered the zone. I'm going to leave it at revoked at this point. If indeed get through to his GPS monitoring dude, then you can figure out from that person whether or not what he's saying, and I can get some verification of that. I'll certainly consider it.
I will work on that, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll work.
Court does call the case, people versus LaShawn Charles.
That's just about this with people.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Ms. Charles, who appears via Zoom. Ms. Charles, can you please state your name for the record?
LaShawn Charles.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your
You're
Honor,
welcome.
at this point, I'm just seeking a couple more weeks. I have reached out to Ms. Burton Harris several times. I'm just waiting to hear back from her in terms of an offer on this case.
Got it.
Sorry. Yeah, Christina Saxon for Miss Johnson on Zoom.
And she is. Oh, there she is. Ms. Johnson, can you state your name, please?
Kenyatta Johnson.
Thank you. All right, what are we?
Your Honor, we're asking for a preliminary exam date.
All right.
I just believe I have all discovery.
We'll have their witnesses available the 28th.
We can try for that date, Your Honor. I will note there is a co-defendant who's also on the record this morning, so if that matter gets set, I will request the same date.
Okay, and that co-defendant is in what block?
This block, Your Honor. It should be one of the next out.
Your Honor, if I may, Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger, on behalf of Michelle Schaffner, who I imagine will be called next. Your Honor, we will not be setting that matter for preliminary examination today, just to let the court know.
Okay. Are they true co-defendants?
They are.
I will. Yeah.
They are. Okay. All right. What do you want to do?
I'm wondering if the adjournment's because she's getting new counsel, and if so, then I'm going to ask to adjourn.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
so
Okay.
your case, new counsel's coming in, Mr. Bellinger.
My client is seeking new counsel, Your Honor. She no longer wishes for representation from our office, and I'll make that record next.
Gotcha. Let me do this with your case, Johnson. I'm going to adjourn your case for PC 30th.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And then let's try to, if they need to be together, let's have them together. Okay. Okay, Ms. Johnson?
Okay,
Your Honor, I'll make a motion for Ms. Johnson to be allowed to travel out of state
Where's she want to go?
to Atlanta for her niece's graduation from May 20th through the 27th, which she will be flying.
Her niece is graduating?
Yes.
From where?
she goes to high school in Gwinnett County in Logan'sville, Georgia.
Oh, okay. So she's graduating from high school.
Not
Yes.
Spelman graduate yet.
What'd you say?
Not Spelman graduate yet,
Why did you say Spelman?
because it sounded right.
I
I
was
think she
actually
looked at that
wondering.
school.
I was wondering only because my sister graduated from Spelman. So,
I'm seeds.
and I didn't like how they blew and white. So if she's going there, I was going to let her go. No, I'm kidding. All right. What are the dates you need to travel, ma'am?
May 20th through May 27th. And I do have her flight information.
That's all right. All right. No objection. I will allow travel to Atlanta from the 20th through the 27th of May.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I will set this for the 30th, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Courthouse case versus Michelle Schaffner.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Ms. Schaffner, who appears via Zoom. Ms. Schaffner, can you please state your name for the record and unmute, turn on your camera?
Michelle Schaffner.
All right. You're asking for an adjournment.
Your Honor, I would be
Yes,
asking.
Go ahead.
I would be asking for an adjournment to the 30th as well. I will make it clear for the record that there has been an offer made on this case. I would ask that that offer stay open for the time being. We were intending on setting for a preliminary examination today. However, Ms. Schaffner just informed me that she no longer wishes for our office to represent her, so she would be seeking new counsel on this. I don't believe she intends to retain.
You don't believe she intends to do what?
To retain. I don't believe she intends to retain.
Okay. Ms. Schaffner, is all of that correct?
Correct.
So are you're intending on getting new counsel?
Yes, I just want a different person. Me and him, we don't see eye to eye. I feel.
That's usually because the client's not listening, but that's okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll adjourn the probable cause conference to April 30th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's for you to seek counsel. That's the only adjournment you'll get for that purpose. Bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case Weaver versus Thomas Sebastian. Court case.
On behalf of people.
With Judge Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Mr. Vasher, who's the person on the podium. Mr. Vasher, please state your name.
Thomas Asher Kareem.
Thank you, Judge. I think
I'm sorry.
we're ready to try and move this matter forward. If we could set this matter for preliminary examination, these matter for preliminary.
All four of them.
Shut.
So discovery is complete. Will the people, this is available the 28th. Preliminary examination in person will be set April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Barr.
Thank you very much, Judge. He's not gonna give you a phone. Judge.
The bond continues.
He's not gonna give you a phone. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Alan Fry.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
I'm sorry, Fry. Thank you.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Fife, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alan Fife.
All right.
Judge, we're asking for another adjournment. We're continuing to have some ongoing plea discussions. Kind of still waiting for management to kind of give us some direction. So
We are requested, Your Honor.
All right. We'll adjourn it. Will May 7th give you guys enough time to?
I would hope so.
Probable cause conference, May 7th, 2026, 9 bond continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're getting to be quite the star on TV, Your Honor.
Pardon?
You're getting to be quite the star on TV.
Is that right?
Yes, I saw you again yesterday.
I don't watch TV. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks.
Thank you for that, sir.
Thank you.
Court calls case of the People versus Jamie Gurney.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Chelsea deals with and on behalf of Jamie Gurney. Please state your name.
Jamie Gurney.
Thank you.
I have a green sheet here, Your Honor. We're asking to adjourn for a plea discussion. Is it possible to get 3 weeks, Your Honor?
May 7th. Will that work? That's 3 weeks.
Yes, please.
All right. May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, man.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case of the People versus Jason Haas.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
Here's mine. Okay, the blue tick. 3 hours.
Thank you, and on behalf of Mr. Haas, please state your name.
John Haas.
All right, I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense.
That is correct, Your Honor.
On a successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Right here. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the help you God.
I do.
State your name.
Jason John Haas.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated, second offense. That is a misdemeanor. It is punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, 90 days community service, up to $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court can also order rehabilitative services that the court deems necessary. Court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of prosecution, cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised anything? Bless you. Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to
No, Your Honor.
plead? Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, Your Honor.
and of your own free will,
Yes, Your Honor.
and because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
April 28, 2025, at the location of South Maple Road in Ellsworth, in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, you operating a motor vehicle.
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor as well as ingested controlled substances?
Yes, Your Honor.
What were those?
I think methamphetamine, the opiates that were on the list, I think that was from the ambulance.
Consumed fentanyl?
I think that was the ambulance.
Pardon?
I think that was the ambulance, like, yeah, because I don't really do that.
Your Honor, there was an accident and when he got in, they gave him medicines. So he is acknowledging that he took
Methamphetamine,
Methamphetamine
and
time prior to.
yeah, and weed, and
Okay, had you smoked marijuana or ingested marijuana?
I used to, yeah. This is, yeah,
Yes, at
Yes.
that time, yes.
Okay, let me make sure I'm clear. Had you ingested or taken marijuana or THC prior to operating that motor vehicle?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. And had you also drank?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
That impair your ability to drive?
Why are you asking that? Were you,
It's
was there an accident?
yes, there you go.
Yeah, but it was more,
Yes.
yes,
You had an accident. The police came, correct?
yes,
They took you to the hospital
yes,
and there was a blood draw.
yes,
And the results of that blood draw showed the presence of methamphetamine, marijuana, and the alcohol. Is that correct?
yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
Oh, Your Honor.
What happened with the accident? Do you recall?
It was kind of like a suicide attempt.
Okay. So you purposely crashed into something?
No, I was just driving recklessly, like, because I was angry and sad.
When was this?
Had you previously been convicted of operating while being intoxicated on or about March 15, 2019 in the 44th Circuit Court?
An OWI, is that what you were asking?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor. I had one back in
2019.
Yes.
All right. Sir, if I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined in the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not make a recommendation or evaluation. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
Your Honor,
I'm aware of none, Your Honor.
Have I complied with the court law?
Laura satisfied.
The court has.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation as well as screening and assessment is ordered at 14A1 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
13th at 9 a.m.
May 13th, 2026, 9 a.m. That is before me.
Your Honor, the probation department here, he can go there today, correct?
You can go right to the probation department, correct?
Thank you,
We
Your
give
Honor.
them instructions to meet with Bond Swartz. Bond will continue. Thank you. Court calls case of the People versus James Kearney Jr.
I've spelled this for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Donald Lieb on behalf of Mr. Kearney, who appears via Zoom.
He is not here.
Your Honor, I did speak to him yesterday. I do know that he's currently recovering from an injury.
What do you mean?
He was shot, Your Honor. I know that to be true.
Got it.
He's been in the hospital, I think, throughout some of this case, but I think he is now out of the hospital.
He is. I think he was just very recently released, so perhaps there was some issue with when the Zoom went out. I can call him if you could pass the case, Your Honor.
Why are you guys asking me? You know, I've only. Are you asking me to pass this case so you can call? All right, I'll pass. It's the same person I'm doing it for.
Thank you. Recommend review.
Court calls the case, People versus Frank Kyle.
People.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Kyle, who should be present in person.
Nope.
And Your Honor, unfortunately, Mr. Kyle also has a community corrections site. I
Does.
think there's already a warrant. If not, I'd ask that one be issued.
And I did have a conversation with Mr. Kyle yesterday just to inform the court. I was anticipating that he would be here based on my conversation with him, so I have no, there's nothing to justify his absence.
All right, I actually issued a bond with no, or a warrant with no bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So I'm going to leave the bench warrant out standing.
Thank you.
Court calls case, People versus Melvin Lilly.
Ashley Feltus for the people.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr.
Just state your name for the record, please, Melvin. Melvin Lilly.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we're asking this matter be set for a preliminary examination. I believe all discovered complete.
And would people have their witnesses available the 28th?
Right, for the date term.
Preliminary examination in person, April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. That is before for me. Bond will continue.
Same place.
Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case, People versus Robert Lowry.
Feltus for the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Lowry, who appears via Zoom. Mr. Lowry, can you please state your name for the record?
Robert Lowry.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I'm just seeking a couple weeks on this matter to get some information over to the prosecution.
All right. Probable cause conference without objection will be adjourned May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Bond
Thank you, Your
continued.
Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
You too. Court calls case, People versus Kenneth Mays.
Feltus for the people.
Morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender, representing Mr. Mays. Would you state your name, please, sir?
Yes, first name is Kenneth, last name Mays.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, we are requesting an adjournment. We requested some additional discovery and are asking for a short adjournment so that we can go over that with our client.
You see his progress report
No, Your Honor.
on the 10th. Tested positive for cocaine, amphetamines, and THC. And then 5 days later, he's testing for the amphetamine and THC.
Could we have a few moments to discuss the report, please?
Well, you're going to be requesting an adjournment.
I'm just asking to pass it for a few moments right now.
You're not to leave the courtroom. Take your hand out of your pocket.
Yes, sir. No problem, guys.
All right, I'll let you talk, Ms. Gaines.
Thank you.
Pass it briefly. Court calls case, People versus Ryan Miller.
Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender. Your Honor, I had called Mr. Miller's name in the courtroom without any response, and we were not able to get in touch with him prior to today's hearing. I think he might possibly be at the Delanus Center. I would ask for a short adjournment to try to get in touch with him.
Bench warrant will issue. Found 10,000. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case of the people versus Matthew Forson, aka Esther Murphy.
Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Vergils on behalf of Esther Murphy, formerly Matthew Morrison. Your Honor, I haven't had contact with this client.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of 10,000 cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately. Court does call the case of the people versus Dion Nelson.
Ready, Judge. Court shall feaster Assistant Public Defender on behalf of, but not with, Mr. Dion Nelson. Your Honor, we've called and tried to find Mr. Nelson. We do not know why he is not present. For the record, we request an adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $10,000 cash.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls case people versus Deshaw Patterson.
Calls for the people. Let's see.
Public, on behalf of Ms. Patterson. Please state your name for the record.
Deshaya Patterson.
Okay.
Your Honor, we were unable to reach Ms. Patterson prior to today's hearing. We're asking for an adjournment in order to get some additional, have a chance to talk to her about her case.
That objection, probable cause conference, May 7th, 2020, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Thank you. Thank you, man. Court calls case people versus Leo Stringa.
Ashley Phelps is for people.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Stringer, Your Honor. I submitted some documentation that Mr. Stringer was released from the jail and taken directly to a treatment facility. And I'm requesting an adjournment, Judge.
It's a 20 up to a maximum of 30 days. And this letter's the 15th. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll grant the adjournment. I'll adjourn it to May 21st.
Thank you.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Court recalls case before Deborah Collette.
Calls for the people.
We have, have you let all the people in?
Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Vergils with and on behalf of Deborah Collette, who appears via Zoom. Ms. Collette, please press *6 to unmute. And state your name once you're unmuted.
Ms. Collette? Ms. Collette, could you hit *6 on your phone? We were sure that was her.
Yes.
Ms. Collette? You're referring her for sobriety court.
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize. I know she tried for a very long time to get logged on with video and wasn't able to do so.
And she was, okay. I get it. What I'll do is I'll adjourn probable cause to May 7th, 2026. I think that's her. And we can't send her a message, so maybe somebody can try to reach out to her. But I'll just adjourn it now.
Thank you, Your Honor. And just for the record, I did see prior to the name change, it was her phone number that I spoke to her on today that appeared on the scene.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Gregory Jones, recall.
Michael Gammon, defender on behalf of Your Honor. Thank you for calling. Better. Mr. Jones, after some technical difficulties.
Yes. Mr. Jones, can you state your name, please, sir?
Yes, Gregory Jones.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we'd ask to set this matter for exam.
Discovery is complete.
Yes, Judge, to the best of my knowledge.
Either witness available the 28th. Preliminary examination in person. April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before Judge Barr.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Bond continue. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Court recalls case, People versus James Kearney.
Feltus for the people.
Assistant Public Defender to have you leave form Mr. Kearney. Unfortunately, I was not able to reach Mr. Kearney, although I do appreciate the court passing the matter.
Don't you need to thank Ms. Virgil?
Thank you, Mr.
Because I wouldn't have done it. Bench warrant will issue in this case 10,000 cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Honor.
Thank you.
And recall the case of the People versus Kenneth Mays.
Josh Feltus for the people. Union Assistant Public Defender. And on behalf of Ms. Union.
Thank you for those moments. For those for us. Let me talk about the report. Your Honor, in speaking to Mr. Mays, he acknowledges that the first test result of April 10th was immediately after he was arrested and released from the Washtenaw County Jail. And he does acknowledge having used a substantial amount of substances prior to his arrest. And his testing was within 24 hours of using those substances. And so we'd like for Your Honor to focus on the next date, which clearly shows that he has not continued to use cocaine. There's not a positive for cocaine. He is working on getting the marijuana out of his system. He indicates that he has been a heavy marijuana user. We are not clear about the amphetamines, but he is very open to going to substance use treatment. He recently obtained employment and he's currently working. If the court would give him the opportunity to try to maintain his employment and go to some sort of intensive outpatient treatment, he would be very, very much appreciative of that and is willing to test if the court wants more frequently. Is that fine with you?
Absolutely. So he's admitting to the violation as to at least the 5th.
He is indicating that there's definitely would still be some marijuana in his system based on the.
What about the amphetamines?
We have no explanation for the amphetamines.
So does he want a hearing on that, or what does he want to do?
Would you like a hearing? Would you like a hearing on that? Oh, it's something more.
Yeah, and I've been fighting hard to put things back together and just brought an opportunity for me to change things around in my life. To successfully gain employment. I had previously experienced a lot in life, as far as life-changing situations, finally direction to put things in a better direction. Am I wrong for doing the things that I have done? Absolutely, Your Honor. It's just been a hard fight, last few years. To say some life-changing situations, to where life just wasn't the best. I want to kind of put everything out there, but I fought self-defense murder, and I was able to overcome it. And it has been, just mentally just a challenge. And just as I started to, want things to come better for myself, I just looked at this opportunity of me clearing up things that I've done in the past to move forward. Am I right? Did I make the right decisions? Absolutely, I did not. I accept all accountability for my actions. I just believe that me being incarcerated right now just sets me back further from going into a better, positive direction.
So with that, it doesn't sound, he is not looking to adjudicate the issue. And he acknowledges that he has a substance use problem and is just asking for another option.
I have been fighting.
Whatever, they'll adjourn this matter out 1 week. We're gonna have to try to figure out something back to April 23rd, 2026, 9 a.m. If he wishes a hearing, let the court know and we'll set it at the time, but he's, at this point, his defendant remanded. No.
Yes.
That's it for that block. Get a break. All right. Court's consideration. All right. All right. As I'm hearing you, there are two issues. One, he needs his passport back. Right.
Correct.
And the other would be the ability to travel for business.
Correct.
All right. Do people have a position?
Yeah, as long as the scram tether continues, I have no objection.
Let me ask this. When sometimes we have problems, sometimes we don't with the scram tether. Was the scram tether a problem? Well, he hasn't been he hasn't done it.
Correct.
Defendant's bond will continue. I will permit the defendant to travel for business purposes. So that, sir, that you know that you'll have to provide proof if questioned by the court regarding.
Okay.
I also will specifically order you to put that on there that Chelsea, you said Chelsea PD has it?
Yeah, and I'll reach out to Detective Gilbert. They told him that they were going to send it here, but I don't believe they have. I know that
here,
his passport, but I know that sounded strange to me when he told me that. So I can follow.
Usually hold passports. It's usually held by the police agency. So if they tried to give it to us, we would give it back to the police agency. All right. So let's do this, and I'll order it this way. If the Chelsea Police Department is still in possession of his passport, I'll order that they return that to the. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Representing information. I will get it.
All right. Court calls case People versus Jennifer McCready.
Cassius Feltus for the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. If you can hear me, this is Matthew Mansour on behalf of Miss Jennifer McCready, who appears via Zoom today. Jennifer, can you please unmute, put your camera on, and state your name for the judge?
There we go. Sorry. This is Jennifer McCready.
Okay, there she is. Yeah.
This is Jennifer McCready.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, good. Well, yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Today is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. I believe discovery is complete. We would like to set this matter for preliminary examination, please.
We'll have the witnesses available the 28th.
We'll track that date, Your Honor. Thank you.
Preliminary examination in person will be set April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Thank you. Court calls the case of the People versus Demetrius Caldwell.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing appearing on behalf of Mr. Caldwell. Your Honor, I believe Mr. Caldwell is still in custody.
In custody where? You told me you were going to be here today.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When? When did I say that, Judge? If I did, I apologize.
You told me that.
Judge, I don't recall saying that. Usually I'm there if I am.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Ann. Wow.
Judge, I believe he's in the Washington County Jail. We were waiting on a competency report. I just received the report this morning in the mail. It was in my mailbox this morning. So I'm just seeking a 1-week adjournment just so I can talk about the report with him and then the court can enter it.
That's fine. Is he in our jail?
It's not on list this morning, but I think we had this conversation. He wasn't on. XGL shows him having posted bond.
So XDL shows him posting.
Okay, Judge, I wasn't aware that he had posted bond and his guardian, I hadn't heard anything from his guardian stating that they had posted it or anything. That I
So you want me just to put it out a week?
Please, Judge, that'd be greatly appreciated.
All right, are you going to be here or no?
Judge, depends if I have a trial next week or not. No, I'll come in person. I'll come see you next week, Judge.
Okay. So it's okay. I don't mind like being second fiddle.
It's not second, Judge, not second at all.
No, it is, and I'm hurt. What's sweet? April 23rd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you next week on that one.
Oh, don't promise me things you won't keep. Bond continue. All right, thank you, Ms. Rushing. Court calls the case People versus Rachel Pichette.
Ashley Feltus for the People.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing appearing on behalf of Ms. Pichette. Ms. Pichette, can you state your name for the record, please?
Rachel Pichette.
Thank you. Your Honor, we are just seeking a very brief adjournment on Ms. Pichette's matter. The outstanding misdemeanor matter that we were working with resolved yesterday. I do believe we have a resolution in this, so paperwork just needs to be submitted. And I think we're just waiting to see if there's any digital. I have paper. It's an older case, so I'm not sure if there's digital or not, but I believe we have a resolution.
All right. So if I put it out a week, you'll have the paperwork in to do whatever you need to do, or no?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Probable cause conference will be set for April 23rd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you so much, Judge. Have a great day to you and your wonderful staff.
You do the same.
Thank you. Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Rebecca Dooley.
Ashley Feltus for the People.
Good afternoon, Joe Simon on behalf of Ms. Dooley. Ms. Dooley, state your name.
Rebecca Dooley.
Your Honor, this is the case that Mr. Cook and I approached you about a couple of weeks ago. The people, I believe, are going to move to remand the matter on an OWI 2nd to Your Honor's docket for a date for pretrial after April 18th, as the court may remember why.
All right. So that's what's happening today.
That would be my motion to remand it on that added count. I'll do on the second. I do not have an amended complaint. I apologize, Your Honor, but I can get the court one.
Okay. So here's the way I'll do it. Well, so the other two are felonies right now.
Right.
They're going down on on count 2 or no?
Believe what Mr. Cook had said was he was gonna, we can, because we can pre-try that, Your Honor. How's that?
We ran out of count 2 with an added count 3 of OWI second.
All right.
It's missing count 1 in this time.
So what I'll do is I'll continue his plea to count 2, wait for presentation of the complaint as to a count 3 of OWI second. We'll dismiss count 1. And the pretrial date needed to be after the 18th, was it?
Correct.
Of April? Or
That's correct.
okay. May 6th, will that work?
I'll make it work. Thank you.
May 6th, 2026, 9 a.m. Before me. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Both. Court calls the case People versus Ahmad Isa.
Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Issa. State your name when you get up here, Ahmed.
Ahmed Issa.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, this matter we're requesting for a preliminary examination, please.
All discoveries complete.
Yes.
We'll have the witnesses available to 28.
Your Honor, you know,
no, go ahead, sorry.
You know, that's a terrible day for me, but I'll make.
I don't care.
I want
my work. That's okay. No, go.
Expediency is important for him for a couple of reasons. Let's just keep it there. Let's do the.
Will that work?
I'll make it up.
You will. All right.
No,
you want a different date, Mr. Simon? I mean,
I did, but the next available is the 5th. My client's going on his honeymoon on May 6th, which we're going to ask for permission to leave before. But we hope
it's not doing it.
We hope
you're gonna flew right past it.
We hope this might reach a dispositive resolution on the 28th. That's why I think it's better to do it on the 28th.
Honeymoon. Oh, that's all right. But preliminary examination will be set April 28, 2026 at 9 a.m. before me.
Thank you.
And did you want to ask to go on that now or?
Yes, I think it's only appropriate. He's not actually going to a very elaborate destination, but he wants to leave the state from May 6th to May 18th. Yes.
Well, now we got to know where he's going.
We're going to Florida on May 6th for my wife's graduation from UCF, and then from Florida, Orlando.
Central Florida?
Yes.
I hate them. They're the nice. Don't they? Okay, go ahead.
And on the 10th of May, we will go to
where?
Antigua, an island.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Really?
Oh, okay.
I just didn't hear.
So the 18th.
All right. I will. So the dates are
May 6th to May 18th.
So I will just indicate that the defendant may travel out of the state of Michigan from December 6th through the 18th. Those include your travel days, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Honor.
You're welcome.
You can go home. You can wait if you want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of First John Lenz.
Thank you, Honor.
Thank you. I have before me a plea sheet that indicates that the defendant will be pleading to an added count 3 of operating while intoxicated, second offense, a 1-year offense. Upon a successful at counts 1 and 2. Best defendant is also to enter into and participate in the court sobriety court program. That's the court's full understanding of.
That's completely correct, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Do you solemnly swear in front of the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Name.
John Lenz.
Sir, it is this court's understanding. We're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated second. That is a
Yes, Your Honor.
misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, communities, and a $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, you also understand that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Freshour in the 18A3 District Court. Understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Signed in advice form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal upright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Your Honor.
of your own free will
Yes, Your Honor.
and because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
December 18, 2025, at the location of Riker Road near Stillwater Drive in Dexter Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor.
What'd you have and how much?
I had roughly 3 to 4 shots and about 10 or 11 beers.
Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped by the police.
Okay, why'd they stop you?
I was asleep at the wheel.
Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were taken to the hospital for a blood draw?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were the results of the blood draw?
0.232.
You don't have any reason to dispute those test results, do you, sir?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And had you previously been convicted of operating while intoxicated on or about January 12th, 2018 in a Kentucky court and or of operating while intoxicated on or about June 29th, 2021, also in a court in Kentucky?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, I do have to apprise you that if you commit misconduct between the time that I accept your plea and the time of your sentencing, misconduct is defined by the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
People are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 3. Counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. I'll indicate a pre-sentence investigation is ordered. However, most of that's been done since he's going to be sentenced into sobriety court. Sentencing in this matter will be April 23rd. And 26. What time was that?
9:30.
9:30.
Yes.
9:30 before Judge Freshour. Bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Can we outside?
When you get your when next? I think Mr. Simon's got a few more. Court does call the case of the people versus those
Exactly. Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Titterington, who is almost to the podium. State your name, Judge.
Joseph Titterington.
taking an adjournment.
Correct, Your Honor.
Will the 30th work for you? You want the 7th?
I think the 30th should work just fine, Your Honor.
Probable cause conference, April 30th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you. You can go home.
Court calls case People versus Matthew Visconti.
And Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Mr. Visconti. State your name, Matthew.
Matthew Visconti.
What are we doing?
I should have a green sheet there, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Probable cause conference, April 30th,
thank you, Your Honor.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's for the Simon show.
I believe that is.
That
Your Honor.
Mr. Simon, say something. Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Adam John Allen.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Deborah Schlossel on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Adam Allen. Mr. Allen, please state your name.
Adam John Allen.
Thank you.
Your Honor, at this time, pursuant to plea negotiations, we are in the process of trying to get Mr. Allen into a specific sobriety court that is taking some time. We are asking for an adjournment out for some time so that we can get that resolved.
May 7th.
That works for me, Your Honor.
May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of People versus Ashley Albert.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Christina Costantino, appearing with and on behalf of Ashley Elber. Ms. Elber, can you please state your name for the record?
Ashley Elber.
Your Honor, we're seeking an adjournment of the PCC today. There are still some negotiations we need to have specifically concerning the amount of requested restitution. And so we would be asking for an adjournment.
May 7th. Does that work?
Thank you, Your Honor.
2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court does call the case of the People versus John Manning.
People.
Christina Costantino, appearing on behalf of Mr. Manning. Unfortunately, Judge, I am not appearing with Mr. Manning. I do not know his whereabouts at this time. I have made attempts to contact him and have not been able to locate him. Doesn't appear he's in the hallway or the courtroom today.
That's probably because of the bond violation.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm aware that there's a community corrections warrant already. I'd ask that be continued.
So I'm just going to leave the bench warrant outstanding.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, for you.
No, one more. You wouldn't get out that easy.
Court calls the case People versus Michael Smith.
Costantino appearing with and on behalf of Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, can you please unmute, turn your video on, and state your name for the court?
Michael Smith.
As you're sitting, why didn't you remain in the vehicle?
I was, like I said, I was running errands and I
understand that.
I don't.
The officer told you to remain in the vehicle. You didn't. Is that correct?
Well, I had gotten out because in my mind,
Let me ask it this way. Whether you got out beforehand, at some point, the officer told you to get back in your vehicle and remain in your vehicle, correct?
Yes.
And you failed to follow that instruction.
Correct.
Is that correct? All right. Ultimately, determined that the reason that the officer pulled you over was in regard to your registration.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, can you repeat?
Ultimately, you determined that the reason that the officer pulled you over was in reference to your registration.
Eventually, I did not know that before.
Didn't ask that.
Yes.
Ultimately, you realized that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So under all of those circumstances, you would agree that the officer's command for you to get back in your vehicle and remain in your vehicle was a lawful command for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And that you refused to follow that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, if I accept your plea and you commit misconduct between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, you would not be permitted to withdraw your plea And the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any of the promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Have I complied with the court?
You are satisfied.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count two. Count one is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A1 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
May 13th at 9 a.m.
May 13th, 2026, 9 a.m. Before me. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ma'am, on your way out on the left, about 2/3 of the way down the hallway is my probation department. Stop in there and get instructions so the sentencing process can begin.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Nicholas Strunk.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with on behalf of Mr. Strunk. You're on the Zoom screen.
Strunk, state your name.
Nicholas Strunk.
All right, you're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
May 7th, will that work?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. PCC will be adjourned May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you, Mr. Strunk.
Okay, thank you.
Court calls the case, people versus Jessica Pruitt.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein here for Ms. Pruitt.
Jessica Pruitt. No response. There's also a violation report. All right. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $25,000 cash surety. That won't issue immediately. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people versus K1 Houston.
People.
Yeah, please, the court, Your Honor. My name is Adam Clements. My P number is 77233. I appear on behalf of Mr. Houston, who's also present. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Q1 Houston.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing today?
We're asking that this matter be set for preliminary exam, Judge.
All right, has all of the discovery been completed? Do you have it all?
Receipt of it. I believe so, yes, Your Honor.
All right. People have their witnesses available the 28th?
We can try, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary examination will be set April 28th, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Barr. Okay.
Very good, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bond will continue. Court calls the case. People versus Bharat Shanaman.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Allison Castles, on behalf of Barrett Shanman, saying to my right.
Did I do that wrong? I did. All right.
Gentlemen, I'm used to it.
Thank you, sir. All right, what are we doing?
One final adjournment. We're on the brink of reaching a resolution. I submitted a proposed SIP in order to Ms. Zenda, who just needs more time to review it.
You're on the brink. This is the first time I've heard that. I didn't know where that is. Okay, I'll assume that you're there. Right. How much time you guys need?
A week. It does.
Probable cause conference April 30th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right.
Thank you, Your.
Oh, I'm sorry. Court does call the case people versus Karan Johnson.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Wonderful to see you again. Robert Ellman with and on behalf of Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, please state your name for the record.
Karan Johnson.
When you say wonderful to see me, what do you want, Ellman?
I just want you to know how wonderful it is to see you.
Okay, all right.
However, I am asking for an adjournment. The people have extended an offer. Mr. Johnson just took some additional time to options, and then we'll move forward.
All right. April 30th be enough?
I believe so, Your Honor. Work for me?
2 weeks.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine.
I'll adjourn this matter April 30th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Thank you, sir.
That's it for me, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right. You do the same. Court does call the case versus Aaron Wallace.
People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Philip Wypert on behalf of Mr. Aaron Wallace.
Good afternoon. Your name, sir?
Aaron Wallace.
This courtroom moment turns serious instantly when the judge realizes his own order has been ignored. He asks a simple question, but the answer confirms everything. The defendant violated the rules and went directly against the court's instructions. That's when the judge doesn't hesitate. No long lecture, no second chances. Bond revoked. Just like that, everything changes. What could have been handled calmly is now a major consequence, all because the defendant chose to ignore the court. In seconds, the judge makes it clear. When you break the rules, the court will act immediately. And in this courtroom, orders are not optional.